that we have the timetable. So you have access as a parent to the timetable of your child in the school. So, and by the way, this is open to all our parents across all schools. We intelligently determine what school your child belongs to, and then you can see the information that pertains to your child. So the next screen shows the calendar, and beside it, you have the lesson notes of your child. So I'm going to show you a preview, two short video clips that shows the navigation through the app. And then after that, I'll also be showing what a student will see on the app. If you want this. Okay, thank you. So this is the educator screen. So educator logs in with their email and their password, and then they get to see the educator's staff group. So this is the gallery showing everything available on the school. And then this is the lesson notes for teachers. So a teacher can create their lesson notes, pick the subject, pick the grade, and enter the details. And this is the results where parents can, where an educator can set up the results for different classes and grades. So it's picking the session here, picking the term, and checks the results. So there are two results available. So going back, we are now on the remarks. So you can key in remarks for different performance outcomes of the child. So this is transport. So when the child has paid for transportation and has access to that, that's what you can see. So that's logging out. So let's move on quickly to the next video, which is what a student can see. So a parent would have first of all logged in and created like a sign-in token for their child. This is just to make sure things are controlled. So the second video would show us through a walkthrough of what a student will do. Video 2. Okay, so this is the child's CBT, that's computer-based testing. So this child has those exams, this login page, this is a token the parents would have generated prior, and then the child logs in. So you can see the dashboard. We call it the locker room. So here we can see all the subjects available for CBT. This is the chat room where students can chat with their teachers, with their classmates, and people in study groups that they all belong to. And then here we have homework. So the homework that parents can see, the child gets to see it here. So the child can answer the homework directly from within the app, submit, this is the homework submitted, and then these results as well. So the child can see results that have been marked as visible for the child to see. There's the calendar that shows upcoming events. This is the attendance tracker. These are subjects, the notes that teachers have created for subjects, as well as notes created by the students in master. Back to the locker room. And the timetable for Bolatito Resource Center. So you can like a library, an e-library, where you can read up on different subjects for your mobile device. And we're back to the locker room. And this marks the end of the navigation. So this is a quick preview of everything we have in stock for all our schools. And we hope that you're going to enjoy it as much as we enjoy building it for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
My colleague comes up, Josui. Please, a round of applause for Josui.
Hi, thank you very much, everyone. All right. Okay, as Kayode has said, well, our vision is to reimagine education and to make learning easy. And we know that we cannot actually achieve this without our clients. I'm referring to schools now. And because of that, we just thought that why not come up with something new? I'm referring to the student portal and the parent portal. So we came up with something new, that the new student portal and the new parent portal. So can you please display the old one against the new one? Alright, so we can see the old one where we have the login page, and of course the new one. A round of applause for. Alright, okay, thank you so much for that. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, so now here is the login page. Now, how we talked about the the mobile view of the student portal and the parent portal. So this is like the web view, and you can see that we have where you can log in. That's using the admission number of your. Okay, well, I believe all of us here we are parents, or let's say 90% of all of us, and of course we know that we have like soon to be parents. So I'll just talk regarding that. Okay, so you log in with your, with your your child's admission number and also the password. Now when you do that, it will take you to the second, this particular slide where you have lesson videos. Video lessons, homework, notes, check results, virtual classroom, attendance, and timetable. And let's go to the next slide. Alright, okay, so imagine we parents, we receive let's say 3 notifications, on our phone. And the first one is talking about your child's whereabouts. Okay, your child is present in school, and also your child is absent in school. And then, not that only, you can see that your child is actually present, or punctual, or maybe present or late. So we'll be able to see this information when we actually log in into the student portal. Okay, so let's say the second notification is talking about your child's results. So your child's results, you can actually have access to all your child's results, from as far back as when your child has been in the school to when, up to now, like to the present. So you can see the information there that you have, where you can have access to your child's results, first term results, second term results, third term results. You can have access to that. Alright, so let's go to the next slide. Now, of course, let's say the third notification on your phone is telling you about how you can make payments. Yes, how you can make payments online, So you can see the information here. You can actually see your balance. You can also view your payment history and some other information about your bills. Okay, alright, so now, before this slide, please can you go back? Okay, so video lessons. Virtually, let's say 92% of our kids nowadays, they interact more with videos. So, and because of that, we know that they can actually get to have video lessons on the platform. So when the teachers share videos with them, they can have access on the student portal watching the video. So that is. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, as parents, I know that it can be so tiring and cumbersome for us to know the books to pack for our kids, the activities of our kids. So basically, on the student portal, you'll be able to view their school timetable, the activities that they have per day, per week, and they can have access to that. So that is the school timetable on the student portal. Now the last one is okay, I'm just picking one after the other, so I'll just talk about the online admission. Okay, alright, so for the online admission, this is where prospective parents that are not in the school yet that can apply for admission. And this particular access can actually be linked on our website, our school website. So anytime any parent any prospective parent would like to, come and enroll their kids in the school, they can actually use the online admission to get their child enrolled. Let's go to the next one. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so the next section that I'm going to be taking is on something very important,
which is how feedback on the child's activity is communicated back to the parent. And that's one thing. So at the end of the full term, all the activities, how did the child do? And the child, as we heard earlier, is the center of attraction. Okay, in the whole industry for education. It's because of the child that the industry exists. So now, one of the key things that we have at EdVest is because of the number of schools we've had to work with over time, we've been able to build a proper database that allows for schools to be able to customize their results on their app. Basically, whatever the type of results you're using, whether it's for the early years, the pre-K, and you're using some form of milestone results, or you're using score-based. And what we have here is just to show you some samples of results that are in our database, okay? Because we've aggregated results for over 400 plus schools in about 3 countries, so we have a rich database of results. Now, for example, what we have on the screen is a sort of milestone-based result with comments per milestone. Now, whether it's you're using a Montessori curriculum where you have particular key learning areas that have to be created, and then because the key learning areas might be even unique to the child because you measure progress at different stages. Now, all of that is available on the EdVest platform, okay? So these are like samples of results. Whatever you want to measure, whether you're measuring around how a child is making progress on numeracy or on their understanding of the world, all of that can be done on our result templates. Let's move to the next one. Okay, then also if it's a score-based template, okay, whatever result division you use, whether you have CA in your continuous assessment, you have some sort of project or assignment or test that they take, whatever division you do, the beautiful thing is on EdVest, you can customize, and even as you proceed and there are needs for changes, the system is flexible enough to be able to allow you to do that. Okay, and then even if you're analyzing results, so some schools analyze results by class to check, okay, how was the student average in the class, or by subject to check, okay, on this particular subject, what was the average across the board. So all of that is available, those sort of analyses are available on our results templates. Now, to the next one, please. Okay, so these are just showing you other samples of results, and even the way you interpret results. Okay, so for some schools, you hear that having 80 is an A. For another school, 90 might be an A. Irrespective of how you assign those grades, we are flexible. The system is flexible enough to be able to help you achieve that. Basically, what we've done is an enterprise resource platform that allows you to be able to tailor your needs within the platform. Now, the last one, please let's move to the next slide. Okay, so you see even the result template at the extreme combines some sort of score-based and milestones, and their schools are using different types of templates. So this is just to let you know that we've been able to aggregate a lot of templates that will be very useful for your use case. Okay, so thank you. I'll hand over to the head of growth to now talk about the next part.
All right. Thank you very much. So first of all, I know earlier, like a few hours ago, my team, that's the growth team, they talked about the why EdVest. And what I want to just talk about is to re-emphasize why EdVest and to actually show you why, for example, why all of us are in EdVest, and some of the packages we have, some of the plans we have, and the plans we have for the schools, for the educators. So, I don't know if the slide's ready. Alright, so our goal is to definitely to automate daily routines and tedious paperwork. So basically, there is why EdVest for an educator, why EdVest for students, why EdVest for teachers. So what EdVest does is to bring all the participants of educators together, to bring them in an holistic state together so that they can actually achieve what they need to achieve. The next slide. So why EdVest? So paper-based record management creates inefficiency and data loss in over 70% of African schools. So basically, right now, most schools in Africa, they actually operate manually. So what Headverse does basically is to actually automate the process. When we're talking about automating the process, there are so many things in talking about automating the process. Alright, so basically, why Headverse for the teachers? So teachers, definitely, they do so many repetitive things, and they need to actually attend to the students, they need to mark scripts, they need to do so many things. So what Headverse does is, Headverse helps the teachers to help them manage all these processes very, very well. So why Headverse for parents? Parents need to track what their kids, they need to track what their kids are doing in school, they need to track the kids' performance in terms of the kids' results. They want to see anywhere they are. So before, I can remember when I was still in school, I normally take my report sheet to my parents. And I realized that when I was in university, I still need to tell my parents my results. But now the parents just, with a click, they can actually check their results, their kids' results, basically. So that's why Headverse for parents. So for students. So students need to learn outside the school itself. They need to, of course, understand. They need to, because of the COVID pandemic. So many things happened because of the COVID pandemic. And the student needed to actually, I can remember a particular story where some students were actually going into depression because they were not going to school, they were not seeing students, they were not seeing their mates. So they needed to see them, and some of them were actually going on depression. So definitely, they needed to learn outside the four walls of the schools. So Headverse is going to provide that platform for them to learn outside the four walls of the schools. For the school owners, they will be able to get the school record, they will be able to get the updates of all what's going on in the school, because basically what Headverse does is, Headverse is a school management system and a learning management system. So this is what the teachers get from Headverse: the result computation, attendance, lesson, online assessment, e-testing, parent engagement, communication diary, e-videos, payslip. You can move to the next slide. Yeah, for the school accountants and the administrators. So they'll be able to do the school bills, the payroll, the reports, email. They can send emails to parents, send SMSs to parents, to manage the school bus for parents and for students. Then you can do the inventory, school calendar, and all. You can go back to for the administrator. Yeah. Then timetable, hostel inventory. The next slide. So for the parents, what the parents can actually get out of this. So the parents can actually enroll their children. They can pay the school fees, the e-testing, follow-up. They can actually engage the teachers, also engage the teachers on the platform. Alright, so for the students, the result, they can check their results, they can do their homework, the e-testing, they can watch videos, and they can actually get their class notes. So what's our competitive edge? Why is Headverse different from all other learning management platform and all other school management platform? So one of our major competitive advantages is we customize our results. So there are some other platforms that actually give a particular template and say, okay, you can use my own templates. But what we do in Headverse, we customize your template for you. So you don't have that disadvantage of, okay, whenever you're sending your results to your parents, using a different template to send your results to parents. So we actually customize, we help you to try to move your manual, automate your manual for you. Then another one is we have a heroic customer service. Our customer service is fantastic. You can reach our customer service, our parents can reach our customer service, the teachers can reach our customer service, and the educators also can reach our customer service. Then we have, on Headverse, we have multi-curriculum, we have the British curriculum, we have the American curriculum, and we also have the Nigerian curriculum on it. So how do you migrate? It's easy to migrate. You set up the school, we prepare the data, and we load the data. So I know that after the event, you can go to the exhibition. The sales executive, my team, they'll be meeting with people to talk to people what they can do, how they can sign up, and different things they can do on how you can sign up on the platform. You can move to the next slide. So what does a school need basically? What? You need the internet service, you need computer, tablet, and smartphone, and you need like an ICT administrator to actually set up the system and to actually monitor the system. Continue. So Everest is a solution, not just a product. It's a solution. So and we have different plans. We have the Pro plan, we have the Pro Plus plan, and we have the Enterprise plan. So right now, today, we are going to be giving any school that wants to subscribe on it, we're going to be giving them a 100% discount on the subscription fee. So we're going to give like a 100% discount on subscription fee for today. So it's going to run for 48 hours. So after 48 hours is 100% free for subscription. After the next 48 hours, we'll give 50% discounts. Then after the next 48 hours, we are not going to give them any discount again. So we're going to give a 100% discount for anyone that wants to come up on Everest for the next 48 hours. So it's going to run till Monday, close of business on Monday. Then for the next 2 days after Monday, we'll be able to give 50% discount. Thank you.